Brandon Paul here, reporting from the Portland Expo in Portland, Maine, with Maine Red Claws guard Micah Downs. Micah, you spent some time with the Celtics in Boston. You've been playing. You played overseas. How are you liking Maine so far? Obviously, just got here a few days ago, but how are you liking it so far?
You know, I'm liking it a lot. I'm really liking the New England area. You know, being in Boston for a month and being around those guys and being around the New Englanders. You know, I've come to like it here, and you know, people are great, and it's a great place to be.
What made you believe that being with the Maine Red Claws was the best chance for you to get to back to that next level in the NBA?
You know, I just felt like I had a pretty good preseason with Boston, and you know, I had a good shot at making the team. Unfortunately, I didn't. You know, I've tried overseas the last few years, and you know, my dream's always been to play in the NBA, so I just figured, you know, I'd give it a shot, play in the D-League this year and see if I can get called up, see how things go, and maybe my career will, you know, go in a new direction.
What sort of things can you take from your experience with the Celtics, being around those guys, being around a professional NBA team?
Just the way you practice and the way you work every day. I mean, you know, being around legends like Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and, you know, future Hall of Fame guys and Rondo, and just coming out and working your spots every day, working the shots that you get in the games, you know, because when you work on it in practice and you call for it in the game, it's going to be there. So just work ethic, practice, you know, practice the way you practice and all that. So.
Well, you mentioned Kevin Garnett, Rondo, Pierce. Was there any one player you took maybe a little bit more from, a player that really helped you out with your time in Boston?
Probably Kevin, just talking to him, you know, and like I said, just the way he talks to you, he's so intense and he's so genuine with everything that he says. It's just something that I've tried to implement in my life since being with those guys. And like I said, just every day if you work on it, it's going to be there when you call it. So.
What sort of qualities do you believe you'll have to show to get back to that next level, get back to the NBA?
Just show that I can play consistently at a high level and prove to a lot of guys and that I can play, you know what I mean? Because I've been overseas the last few years. A lot of NBA teams haven't been watching me as far as since high school or college or whatever. So just coming out here, playing consistently, be in front of, you know, playing in America, having the team see me every night. It's just, I think it's going to be great for me.
The NBA D-League's always been known as a high-scoring, really up-tempo league. Do you feel like you'll have to adjust to your game at all compared to what you were playing overseas or in the NBA with the Celtics?
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at adjusting my game and traveling all over the place and playing in different countries, different styles, different leagues. I think it's been beneficial to me.
Brandon Paul reporting live from the Portland Expo for CLNSradio.com.